Hello and welcome back to the ESL 1 Katowice Open Qualifier CIS for the final game in No Creativity versus Falcon. It has been an exciting ride so far. It's coming out again, Podham! We have it again! Bane comes back for a second time. We saw it in game number 1. Game number 2, where Godblack just now, Godblack, he went, he rushed a Meteor Hammer on the off lane as Bane. He fed and was completely ineffectual. They had some weird Bane Chen strat and it did not work. And basically gave no creativity. I mean, no creativity played very well as well. It was more that catastrophic fight in the middle lane, which looked like it was going the way of Falcon, but then the Medusa came along with the Dragon Lance and Mask of Madness and did Medusa things and won the game. So now...
So, if you ask me, this Bane pick is pure bait. Like, they just played against an offlane Bane and like, oh, we're just gonna pick the same stuff that worked in game 1 and 2 against it.
No, that's the thing though, no creativity aren't, like, they're not gonna be like, oh, well, they're not gonna expect them to pick Bane offlane a second time in a row. I think they're
they're going to expect it, like, they're going to, like, we need to get some measures in place in case they do it. But they're probably not going to commit to it, right? And then Goblik is just like, haha, I'm one step ahead. And then he does it again. At this time, it will maybe work. Come on.
I really want it to. I really want it to work. I believe.
Alright. Looking at the bans. Ench ban, Tiny ban, Omni Knight ban on the side of no creativity, Falcon ban, the Tusk ban out, the Bat Rider, and the Brewmaster. And going with Bane Razor, same opening again. And now the Tusk is banned, which actually kind of ruined both, like pretty much all of their combo setups. Because Tusk saved out of every Bane ult. Tusk kind of killed the Bane on lane multiple times with the eye shots early on in the first 2 minutes. Looks like they just want to play it safer this time. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff depending on this game. It's their spot to the close qualifiers here. Like, whoever wins this game will advance to it. They definitely want to go forward and don't lose it.
Yeah, that's true. Everything's on the line here. Teams are going to be playing a serious Dota. They're going to be playing to win, obviously. Win or you're not, but for real, I think the strats are going out the window now. They're going to be playing some fast and some secure strats. Although, having said that, I'm pretty sure Godblack does have a reputation for going off the rails and keeping off the rails. And if you start crashing and doing barrel rolls and everything's going wrong, Godblack's the only person who will steer the ship to go further off the rails. So there's that.
Yeah, but you would really wonder, like, can we go any more off the rails? We had an offlane Bane.
Don't question him.
Like, what else? Like, that was also rushing Meteor Hammer and did not use it for like 10 minutes. Like, how much more off the rails do you go? How much more off the rails can you go? I'm not really sure. Like, I'd like to see some clowny stuff, but I don't know if the clowny stuff could win the game for them. Not against no creativity. Like, they responded extremely cool to the Goblik strat last game. Like, just doing what you should do. Kill the Bane on lane, outside him, cancel his ultimates, and it worked.
Yeah, there was no overcommitting, there was no, like, panic, there was no, like, playing any differently because they were scared of the strat or, being, like, too passive. They were just like, yeah, we got big heroes which have lots of farm. We have an advantage over you. We're going to win the game now. And it worked. So now we have the Clockwork coming out from no creativity. Sand King, Winter Wyvern as well, so it's some fairly good ganking potential on their team right now. They can either go safe, pick some stable carries, the Gyrocopter still in the pool, or they could maybe think about going for a more aggressive strategy, but from what we've seen from no creativity thus far, they're going to want to be picking up those stable carries. I'm fully expecting another Gyrocopter here. Okay, it's going to be the Shadow Fiend, so then you have the Clockwork Shadow Fiend combo.
Yeah. We see it again, starting off with a super strong lane, getting those extra souls from denying the Clockwork Cogs early on. It is really OP. Like, I don't know why it's not been adjusted yet. I think it's personally, I think it's like something that should not exist. But
it gives you a super strong start to the lane. It gives you some denies when you should not perhaps have them, which obviously it kind of breaks the hero in a way, but at the same time you do have to commit to picking Clockwork, but at the same time it's a really good pick, so yeah,
like it's not like it's some pick you do in a weird combination with a hero,
like
and
Chen Bane or something.
Yeah, like it's not as committing, like, for example, like a Bane offlane or whatnot, but basically you have a Clockwork and like he's there so you can utilize him anyways and give the Shadow Fiend some souls. So it feels like a little bit off the balance.
Yeah,
You could do that. Maybe even say you can't get any souls on Shadow Fiend before like 10 seconds into the game, or like 10 seconds from the timer end when the runes spawn, something like that. But from the start, that seems super unbalanced. However, there's a Death Prophet pick coming out. I actually like that one. That is a solid pick in Shadow Fiend, especially with Earth Spirit sitting around the mid lane. If he hits one of his combos, like a roll into his stun, then the Death Prophet should be able to pretty much kill off the Shadow Fiend, no problemo, in the mid lane.
Yeah, just with the two of them as well, and that's actually really important, especially when you have a Bane on your team. Bane can do so much when he roams, but at the same time, you want to commit him to lanes where he's going to be most effective, and if you've got an Earth Spirit and a Bane needed to kill in every lane, then, well, maybe you're wasting a bit of time. If you have a mid laner who can take out the Shadow Fiend with one other support, then that's really going to be quite economical for your lanes. So, final ban's coming out. What are we expecting? I'm fully expecting, I know I've said it before, but the gyro ban from Falcon.
Yeah, I can only see from some team getting the gyro ban. Nobody wants to play against this gyro in this matchup, I think. I could imagine there's a PL getting picked up by No Creativity. It looks like a solid pick to me. On the other hand, only if they ban out the gyro. If it's not a gyro ban, then they pretty much, do we ban out the gyro and pick something else, or do we do not and hope they don't pick it? Because both teams could use the gyro still in the last slot position.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's more likely for No Creativity to pick it up though, just because you got the Razor and the Death Prophet. Falcon have already shown that they like playing Razor in the safe lane position, and the Underlord is banned out from No Creativity, so a strong offlaner.
So 15 seconds remaining for Falcon. Still a good minute on their reserve time. I expect them to at least like utilize some of it for the ban. And
5 seconds.
I think it really comes down into, do we want to commit to a gyrocopter? Because gyrocopter kind of sets a limit on the timing you can go in the game. And Shadow Shaman is not banned out, so it's not out of the question for Falcon here. And run some crazy strat, but do it in an extreme pushing lineup. Go your meteor armor on the Bane, but do some pushing with it.
Yeah.
Instead of just running around.
That's the problem.
So
like he got that item and it just turned out to be completely useless. Like completely.
Surprise!
He took 2
meteor
towers
hammer
with
being
it.
useless.
I know, it's almost like everybody's been saying that for a long time. But Goblak, if anybody's going to make it work, it's him. And let's see.
There's a
gyro ban. Hooray! We predicted it. We nailed it. No less.
But what do they want to pick? Maybe some big team fight offline.
Yeah, well, I can kind of see a Tidehunter working for them right now. It would certainly be a very brave pick. They probably need a bit more damage, but if they were comfortable with their
Skywrath, no?
Skywrath offlane, I mean, I'm not even going to put it past them at this stage.
Everything's possible. Goblin is drafting.
Yep, it can go any way at all. But what way do Falcon want to take it? Here we go, final pick. It's going to be a Shadow Demon. Yes, thank you. Did not disappoint. Not disappoint at all. Just they need the strong offlaner. Yep, that's good.
What did we get ourselves?
Let's get that
into
Shadow
here?
Fiend. Let's get that sweet Shadow Fiend. I mean, it's Bane offlane again. It's got to be, surely.
It's. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, but stop trying to guess him. And out
Oh,
comes
look, it's
a
Lycan.
Lycan.
That is the hero I would have predicted, usually, but not in this game. I'm happy there's a Lycan.
Hey, yeah, Lycan's
You know I
really
like
good
Lycan.
versus Death Prophet, versus Razor as well. Not so great versus Meteor Hammer, though.
I just... I'm just gonna no comment on this. I'm just gonna let them load in, and we're gonna see what they do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
But
from the draft,
it
no
is Goblin.
creativity do have the stronger draft, I think it's fair enough to say. However, Falcon, they could pull out something crazy. A couple of good team fights going their way, and their push is way too strong for no creativity to be able to defend against if they get a significant early game advantage. So let's just see how it goes as we go in to the final game in this thrilling qualifier set. I mean, you can't ask for much more than this when you see a open qualifiers. Real battle going on, and yeah, Nefred also taking some cogs for himself here in the safe lane. I don't think we need to run through the heroes again. We've been through 2 rounds of running heroes anyway, so we will just get straight into it. As no creativity on the Radiant, we have Falcon on the Dire, heroes battling it out, seeing who's going to come out on top.
I would go with no creativity. I think they have the just more solid lineup, and they have the already strong mid lane. With Shadow Fiend starting it out with the Souls. Nice. They have the potential better roaming with 1 defense and 1 offensive support. Unless the Earth Spirit is making a lot of stuff happen on the map, I don't see them winning the early game.
No, it's going to be a tricky one for them. Godblack going solo safe.
30 seconds to battle.
On his Bane, obviously.
Yeah, we just have to accept that and move on.
I think we do. And they are going to come across Matter here on the squishy Winter Wyvern, and it's a good target indeed as the roll comes through, but the flying over the cliff's going to make it a tricky tilt to get a couple more right clicks. Nope, they do get it, as Resurrection does get the last hit there on that Shadow Demon. A nice little start for him on the support. Now Bane's coming a little bit of a tussle with Massacre over here, and they've been too busy collecting souls that they've forgotten to actually go and get their runes. So this may well be the elusive, the never before seen, once in 1,000 game start of 4 bounty runes going the... Wow. All going to one side.
All the net worth advantage.
All the net worth. Let's look at that swing. Oh my god. It's plummeting.
Yeah, game is over. Let's go home.
yeah, that's it. That's it. You can't come back from 250. Sorry, 750 lost.
There's a banish going on.
There sure is. Massacre needs to be careful here. Although he's not a whole lot he can do after this. Although Matter coming in to slow some heroes down, and this will be back out time. Although as I say that, they are turning around to fight some more. And Massacre coming back in. This may be a mistake. They have. Oh no, they have the Burrow Strike. And Massacre. Well, the roll, it's blocked by Matter. Nicely done there. Now comes Slander coming in to help out. He's got himself some cogs in 1 second, but he gets banished. He can't get him off in time. Oh, the Burrow Strike is there. Yell may well be the second blood of the game. Yes, he is. Can't escape, and Resurrection gets himself out of there. Middle lane now.
You know, just your casual 1 minute quad lane mid fighting. Shadowfiend is completely disinterested in all of this.
Yep.
It's just, I'm gonna last it. Do your thing, supports.
707 things. It's Lightless and Scandal mirroring each other with their creep movements, not wanting their lanes to push too much. But this is going to go better for Scandal because he has more of the enemy creeps up on this high ground. And that means a better lane advantage for him. And lane advantage is all you want when you're looking at the Shadow Fiend, who is currently sitting on 18 Necromastery damage, which is just insane. Hitting for, that looks like close to 90, which is just wrong. Let's look at Godblack off lane. Well, safe lane solo.
Yeah, safe lane solo against the Lycanthrope kind of favors Godblack here, but he's skipping Enfeeble, so I'm not sure. I won't question him on any of his decisions here.
Well, he needs to level Nightmare so that he can get the combo. The Meteor Hammer.
He forced Nefrid into going for a Wolf's build, which is not the meta on Lycanthrope. Like, ideally you want to go for Howl and Impulse, because, let's face it, the Wolves are pretty bad.
Speedman chasing down Massacre on this bottom lane. Massacre can't do a whole lot, to be honest. He's actually going to take a lot of damage. It does have Sandstorm available, though. So
at top, there's a sleep. Probably liking going down here.
Banishment as well. Yell missing on the roll a little bit, and now it's just going to be Nefrit TPing out of here. He's gone. Gonzilla.
They used both.
Middle lane though, we have the Death Prophet going down, Slander and Scandal getting that one off, and Scandal is looking to be a fearsome force of nature already, and we're only 3 minutes into the game, but he is doing very, very well in the last hits, and also helping out with a kill now.
that kind of 3-man ganking squad, just leaving open the bottom lane to Razor. Like that's a Razor. We're not gonna do anything. Let's just roam with 3 people.
Yeah, I'm wondering why they don't just put the Lycan bottom and kind of ignore the Bane. Who cares if the Bane doesn't get anything? Let's shut down this Razor would be my thinking. As Massacre goes in for the body blocks. Mata here to tank the tower and help out a bit. But Speedman, he's in the tree. Slander finds himself stuck. No, he can just about get out. Now gets the cogs off, trapping God Black, but a couple more right clicks. They can't take out Slander. He's gonna get away. Massacre just snowstorming? Sorry, sandstorming about, but Godblack, he knows that there's someone else here. He finds Mata. Does he have a life sap? 1 second. Might not have the damage though. Doesn't really fancy tanking it. There is a Splinter Blast available, and yeah. So we have the Yell and Scandal. What happened at the middle lane? Was it just a little tussle up between the
it was a small tower dive between Yell and Scandal, but they both selfed up in the end and both survived on 1 hit. So nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
So you mentioned about Lycantrop rotating to the bottom lane, which would be a huge mistake. Right now he's getting okay-ish farm, I would say. Like he's doing not too shabby. He's still sitting on the same as Razor. But rotating him to the bottom lane with Wolves, that means your Lycan is not going to do anything. Because the Wolves will get pretty much killed instantly by Razor, and we see it right now that Falcon is indeed putting the Razor top against the Lycan, simply because Razor wins this lane against Lycan. 100%, like you didn't no contest.
And you're right, as Lycan even teleports down to the bottom lane to escape this. So headdress up early for Lycan. Is that suggesting, well, there's definitely going to be a Humber Dominator now? Godblack finds himself laning up against Nefrit once again, like his ghost as the kill up middle lane actually, as they managed to take out Lightless with a Clockwork. Not bad, good stuff.
And that's 3 kills already, falling down fairly early. 2 for the Clock, 1 for the Shadow Fiend. Clock is having a blast. He's going for the Urn of Shadows. Probably going for the what's it called? The soldier.
Spirit Vessel.
Spirit Vessel, exactly.
Got you, fam. Don't you worry.
Which is actually incredibly useful against a Death Prophet.
Yeah.
It's so annoying to play Death Prophet against this, against that item, because you just no heal for you. That's pretty much it.
Well, Godblack, he's doing it again. He's already got the Staff of Wizardry in his stash.
Oh god.
If you're just joining us, we just came back from a horrendous game where I have to say it didn't go too well. Godblack went and rushed a Meteor Hammer, and Falcon could not control the game at all. There was too much tempo on the side of no creativity, and they did lose the game.
Yeah, so it didn't work at all, and what Godblack was thinking, yeah, let's just do it again.
And in the draft I was joking, saying, like, you know, that's what you do, you just double down. If your strat doesn't work, you do it again. And, well, it's happening.
Yeah, I still don't understand it, and I probably don't want to understand it, so we just...
I mean, you gotta embrace it, dude. You gotta let it happen. Middle lane, I think Mata might be looking for an Arctic Burn here, but I don't think these two get a kill alone. They need the Clockwork with them. They need the Sanking or someone. Talking Clockwork is going to be... Yeah, Yell's going to be alright. He doesn't get interrupted on his roll out of there. Looking for Godblack, though. Godblack does have the Nightmare available should he want it, but actually Battery Cell has just run out, so it's not a big deal.
Pretty passive laning phase, actually. Only
surprisingly, yeah.
Only yeah. There's 3 roamers on the side of no creativity, and then there's a Bane, a Shadow Demon, and an Earth Spirit on the side of Falcon. Like, that is 6 heroes just roaming, but nothing is happening.
It's a super interesting game, though. There's one carry in the game, and that's Lycanthrope, but it's hardly a carry at that. It's just like no carry gaming. This is CIS Dota at its finest. Catch it here.
There's the Bane.
Oh yeah. Talking of which, he gets the ultimate off, but immediately cancelled by the Clockwork, and Godblack taking a lot of damage here. But as is Scandal, who's going to drop first? Godblack managing to get the sleep on himself. Can he get away? No, he cannot. Slander managing to get that kill. Yell looking really low as well. One more hit from the... Yep, Shadow Fiend takes him out. Lightless now up on his high ground, trying to get some soul drains off, but it's not enough. Scandal with the double kill. He is running away with this game right now, and we are only 8 minutes in.
Yeah, and he's dominating the mid lane. He is almost 2k. Well, no, he is 2k ahead in the net worth over the Death Prophet. which is pretty much the ideal spot you want to be on a Shadow Fiend. Like, he's gonna stop him once he reaches his first item.
And talking of which, what's his first item going to be? Is it going to be a Yule Scepter game, a Shadowblade game?
It feels more like a defensive kind of game, so I would predict going for Yule Scepter.
Well, Resurrection and Yell have finally had enough of the Shadow Fiend, and they are coming middle lane. They are going to gank him. They are pretty determined on this one, I feel. But there is Scan out. Scandal knows something's happening. This guy's game sense is just so on point. It's actually insane. There's no indication other than the fact that they can't see those two heroes on the map there's anything going on. And Godblack being chased under tower. Now he's going to be sure because no one came for Godblack there. Although, as I said that, now comes a Shadow Demon, and now we'll see Scandal coming out for creeps again, so just dodging everything so well. Scandal's such a player.
Like in trouble.
Slander.
Is procced.
Can they get Yell? That is a question. They're chasing him down. They want to go under tower for this one, but it's a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter. They can take him out. And Nefrit straight onto the tower. No hesitation with his max speed Helm of the Dominator creep. Balanced stuff.
Pretty balanced, yeah. I like the Helm of the Dominator build. It's super fun to play with.
Very interesting, yeah.
You kind of like a Beastmaster light. You like Beastmaster without a stun and pretty bad creeps.
Diet Beastmaster.
Yeah. But he's completely skipping Howl, which I haven't seen in a while because it is pretty good. That's like a lot of bonus damage coming out from
It's
you.
a fantastic early game pickup for sure, and with the Shadow Fiend in your game as well, it's doubly surprising because his extra damage with Howl would be absolutely mad as hats, but guess not. Guess it's not happening. Now Godblack hanging around. Oh man, have you seen what he's got queued up? He's copped out, he has. He's going for the 4-star first item. Does make sense. There is a Clockwork on the enemy team. You always want to pick up a 4-star when you're against a Clockwork, but at the same time, very disappointing to see him not sticking to the meme hammer, but he's got to win the game, to be fair. And I don't think that would be the way to do it.
We have a smoke gank with the first SK ult of the game coming out towards the top lane.
Yeah,
Scandal has finished up that Dragon Lance.
There is going to be a banish available from Resurrection as he's positioned nicely in the tree line. Speedman, he doesn't realize this is happening, but now he will. And the banishment, well, where is it? He uses it onto the Shadow Fiend, and that's going to be a lot of damage coming the Shadow Fiend's way. They do take out Resurrection, and now in comes the Death Prophet. They're looking to get something done here, but the ulti turning it around, doing a lot of damage to the Death Prophet, and now comes Massacre using the Epicenter, trying to take down the Death Prophet, and the cogs onto 2 of them. It's pretty good, but they've already got a double kill. It's all of a sudden a 3-on-1, but no, here comes the backup. The cavalry is here as Nefrit coming in. He takes out Speedman. Can they get Yell as well? He's down on the low ground, but the Fox is hunting. And he will sniff out this chicken, chasing him into the river. What can he do? In comes a Hellbear out of nowhere, just randomly running down the river, and that does take out the poor old Earth Spirit. Must have been like, oh, come on. He's already trying to get away, and then he's not going to escape anywhere, but just to add insult to injury, there's a Hellbear just randomly running down the river towards him.
Yeah, that's probably the moment where he thinks like, oh crap.
Yeah. Insult to injury there. Well, very good fight indeed for no creativity. Once again, it feels like Falcon are just losing grip of this game.
And Nefrit is going straight for the Necrobic build.
Yeah, I'm not very surprised.
They're amassing creeps here to summon and just run down towers, and there is no really good deep push. Like, if any at all. Hold on.
Oh,
I'll take that Clockwork.
Kill in the middle lane is, yeah, it seems like Clockwork overextended. When you miss a kill, you have to become detectives. There's forensic evidence that the Clockwork was here.
Yeah, but he didn't exactly ward, so it must be like you walked into something. It wasn't a smoke gank, so maybe just
Massacre gets a stun off onto Speedman here, but the rock comes jumping through. Speedman able to get the static link up, but needs to be careful. The Shadow Razors do a lot of damage if he gets too close. They will back out right now.
I know, Lycan is just using his stuff. Rip Tower.
Yep, towers are going to fall like candy this game. As you have a Lycan and you have a Shadow Fiend who are hitting very hard as well. And on the other side, you also have a Death Prophet and a a Shadow Demon, so two quite good pushing heroes as well. Oh, they get the banishment onto Massa here, and oh my god, vaporized. The life steal, the life sap just completely taking him out. But bottom lane, they're charging up, they're looking for more towers. It's Nefrit and Scandal, the high damage duo, looking to duo some damage to them towers. And it's going to drop so quickly. That was a full health tier 2 tower there.
Yeah, like, and they had nothing to do anything to defend this. Like, they didn't have a big wave clear that can kill off all the Lycan stuff.
Yep, and I'm thinking to myself, when is Roshan going to show his ugly face? Because I'm sure Lycan is really looking to deal with him.
Do you even take Roshan here? Like, isn't it like super wasting time? Don't you just want to run down 2-2 towers? Pretty sure Lycan
I mean,
can
normally I would
down.
say yes, but considering the lineup which Falcon have, like,
yeah, pretty much.
why bother? Like, they should take Roshan, just kind of get some. There's no pressure for them on this game. It's not like there's an anti-mage farming on the enemy team. Oh, the hook forwards, and it's going to be on Godblack, but he gets the Force Staff off just in time to be able to fly past. Slander did try to predict it and put the cogs in the right place, but it wasn't enough, although I say it wasn't enough. Godblack now being chased on the tower. He's got Nightmare on himself. No, he doesn't. He's already used it, actually, and that is going to be his wrongdoing as he does get taken out. But now if we look to the main fight, we see Slander getting beaten by Speedman, looking, but stuck in the cogs. Can't do damage to Matter, although yes, he can. He turns around, and the Exorcism is out. Shadow Fiend able to ult and run away, and he is able to get out of this one, but it's two heroes dead on the side of no creativity, and only one for the side of Raptor?
Falcon.
Falcon, that's the one. You know,
Close enough.
Raptor is actually a type of Falcon.
Yeah, like practically the same.
That's not even a fact I pulled out of March. Raptor is a type of Falcon. They saw them in San Francisco once. Anyway. Yeah, so Falcon do manage to get some sort of respite in this game, which was looking very tough before now. Still is looking very tough. I really, like, they need to find something this game. Look at their death profit though, so poor. She has nothing. She's got 4.5k net worth compared to 8.1k on Nefrit and 8.2k on Scandal. Yeah.
She has Threats and Cloak and small stuff.
Maybe she should just get some raindrops and become sort of immune to razors? I don't know, that doesn't even work. Doesn't even work, nothing can save you now. Well, the smoke up. No creativity. I'm not looking to give Falcon an inch this game, and they will have to link up onto the high ground, which is not ideal, and the stun turning around, doing a lot of damage. They use the ulti onto the Sand King, but the return ulti from Matter might just bring down Godblack, although he is able to force stuff out of them. The drums helping them get away, and now Clockwork, he may have overextended, but no, they do get the kill onto Yell. Slime actually going to hook in and give his life for the cause, but able to take out Lightless. Speedman running away. Staying true to his name, very hard to catch indeed, and Godblack and Speedman able to survive this gank, but only just. But now Nefrit pops the ulti. He know who he's going for. The man is Godblack, and the death may well be now, as the Force Staff is there though. Whose Force Staff was that? Oh, it was Razor's, of course.
Razor, right?
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Razor.
I didn't even realize he had it. But it doesn't matter. Their tower is gonna drop, and they may even go high ground with this. They don't care that their death profit's gonna be up on them in a minute.
I think they're
Or maybe Roshan.
Yeah, go to Roche. There's really no point in pushing high ground and pressing the luck. The Lycan ult just ran out. Pretty much the Necro goes on cooldown for 30 seconds, so and they don't even go Roche. That's a safety play. They just farm the next item and go on with it.
Well, Massacre will probably spot out Speedman here, and Slander is super brave with their farming areas, but they can be. There's very little that Falcon can do in response to this. And they smoke up, but it's going to be immediately revealed by Massacre here, who is sandstorming away. If they can get this kill, they can't. He blinks away. Bow Strike as well. And that is a waste of 100 gold for poor old Resurrection, who is already struggling enough as it is. Bottom of the net worth chart. They might well just find someone yet. Oh, they get the ultimate onto Shadow Fiend, and the cog is blocked, but no, the cogs come through. And now Scandal coming in with the razors, doing some damage. Exorcism is popped. They're trying to bring down this Clockwork, and they will be able to do so. The next on the list is Scandal as he runs away. Matter doing his best. He has no ulti though. He does have the arcanes. It might. No, it won't quite give him enough for the ulti. Not just yet anyway. Popping the clarity, and this is going to be a full back off from Sorry, Falcon, yeah. I want to say Raptor, I was like, wait a minute, that's not it. Which one is it? Now I'm in the state where I can't remember.
It's not Gucci Gang anymore.
It's not Gucci Gang. That was nice and easy to remember. But Scandal with a double damage room straight into Roshan, and they know they've just used all of their smoke, so there's no way they can smoke in and try and contest this, and that was the only way they'd be able to do it. And now, well, guess what? No creativity, getting themselves a Roshan on their incredibly fat Shadow Fiend. 10k net worth compared to the Razor, who is 7.8. It is a sad old game.
Yeah, they also have the lightning trip running up, so this is a tier 2 top falling down. Now it will be a higher round push as soon if they get a pick off. It's not game yet, but it's definitely Rags plus something else.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, Falcon just don't have the heroes to come back from this. Like, I'm going to be seriously impressed to see what they pull out here, but I can't see them winning this game. I'm usually an optimistic caster, but they just don't have the heroes for it. Why? What are they going to do? Like get a Hurricane Pipe on Razor?
How do they ever bring down the Shadow Fiend is my question. Especially with BKB, there is not enough damage to do shit to him. They maybe have the Death Prophet ult, but Razor isn't doing much.
The Death Prophet ult has just turned level 2, which is pretty important. That is going to be an extra couple of ghosts. In fact, doubles the amount of ghosts, so one of the biggest upgrades you can get. It's like twice the damage, twice the healing. Oh, Goblak force-staffing in, but immediately hooked and burrow-striked off. They've committed a lot onto Goblak here, who may well just fall, trying to keep himself alive. He's doing a good job, gets banished as well, but now he's in the middle of a lot of enemy heroes. He is taken out. Nefbrit popping the ulti, trying to find something here, but won't quite be able to. Now looking up top, and up they go, onto the high ground. No hesitation here. There is backdoor protection though, so I don't think they can quite pull this off just yet. And there's still 4 heroes up on the side of Falcon, let's not forget.
Yeah, no big ults committed. The Shadow Fiend one is on cooldown, the hookshot went off, and Lycantrape on the side of no creativity. But on the other hand, just the Razor ult, and that is pretty much up in no time. 30 seconds remaining, and then they have it for the defense again. So going for high ground push looks ever more complicated here.
Yeah, well, Speed Man, I don't know, he's got the Hurricane Pike now. He's going to have to pull out something really special to be able to win this game.
I'm not sure where this is going, but it looks like it will be going the way of no creativity. They just...
Yeah,
uncontested.
Yeah, I'm not so uncertain. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a comeback of ages if they manage to pull this off. That's the thing, like, maybe if they take it super late game. I'm talking like 80 minutes.
But even then, wouldn't you lose just against the Shadow Fiend and like maybe a Sand King super tanky running around? And Lycantrape gets crazy late game as well, so...
Yeah, they don't have the Midases either, so they're not even going to hit items
in super late game, the Wyvern ult becomes insanely powerful.
That's true. I'm just trying to give them options here as they get the ultimate onto the Clockwork. This is a pretty big kill. They will manage to secure it. Matter as well may also fall to this. Couple of nice kills there. And that's what they need to be doing, but yeah, the base. The base! As a Lightless will live through it. Who have they found? It is indeed a Sand King in the trees, not able to be as sneaky as he would have wanted. Maybe looking for Falcon to overextend there and then able to get themselves a cheeky kill. Yeah, well, it's going to be alright.
Yeah, they're trying to push on multiple fronts, but I think they should just commit to one big push together.
I very much agree that they could probably just snowball down the middle lane. I don't think the team fight is strong enough. Ghosts are annoying, sure, but I don't know. Either way, Falcon finding some sort of foothold in this game, and if we throw up the net worth graph, this could be the beginning of something. As it starts to slump down, we're below the 10k mark again, so that's something. XP, very much more even picture. And they will find Matter here. Matter, wrong neighborhood, bro. Although the Sand King's coming in. Clockwork thrown some ulti used to escape as well. And Oh, but meanwhile in the main fight, Scandal, he pops a BKB, pops the ultimate as well. Yules dodges it though. Lightless is actually okay for now, but now she's taking a bit of damage, but it's actually the Shadow Fiend who's going to drop. Speedman doing so much damage on the back here. Exorcism running around like crazy. Yell gets taken out as well. And Speedman, he's trying to kill the Shadow Fiend. It's a big fight, but can he do it? Scandal's getting so low, but so is Speedman being attacked from behind. He doesn't go down. And meanwhile, Gold Black is finally able to take out Mada, who started this whole thing off. But really, what is it worth? This Gold Black, they're not even going to chase him. They're just like, it's swapping around
the... going for the racks at this point.
Sensible, yeah. Don't get baited in. Stick with the plan.
There's only Wolf, but Shadow Fiend has so much damage at this point. It's just literally hitting the tower. And
yeah, there's more wolves coming up. This
you
is
see it right there on the screen.
Buyback.
No tower down.
And 3 TPs in. The tower does still fall to the wolves. So that's something.
Yeah, which means opens up 2 new objectives for them on the map.
Yeah.
Lycanthrope can easily take them as well as Shadow Fiend. So
yeah, his pushing is so
berserk. No issue there.
Going for the AC actually on the Lycan. Just waiting in the shop to buy up the plate mail. Even more push. Helps them massively versus Exorcism as well, because of course those ghosts doing physical damage means that an AC is very helpful indeed.
And actually going for 2 ACs, Shadow Fiend is heading for himself going for 1.
I would expect him to change that. I don't think that's
I could imagine him taking up a Desolator instead, just getting more damage done. Yeah, going for Butterfly, there we go.
Butterfly, there you go. Bit of right click. Being able to hit down heroes very quickly is super important.
Doesn't look like they expected the Lycanthrope to do so good in this game.
No, I think they believed that God Black would be able to take care of him. But God Black could not.
Right, he's going for
the eggs. This is a story of a broken man. A man who had dreams. Dreams which were memes. And are now just agnums and full stuff, boring items.
Bottom TPing in. He is low on mana. He has a clarity, however. Sweet. Casual 25-minute clarity. So still from the laning phase, Malta? God. Ah,
he's been buying a lot of clarities.
Yeah, probably just keeping the region alive so they never go back. We saw pretty much no one going back on the side of no creativity. Just constantly run at them.
Oh, the hook onto the Razor with the hit back as well, but he forces himself onto the low ground. He's going to be alright in the end.
Alright then, okay. But it's still second shrine going down.
Yeah, secures on the shrine with that nice little play there. Lovely idea with the cogs, but even more lovely reaction by the Razor there just to force staff himself away to safety. Did I say more nicer?
Is this the push of death? Looks like it.
Be.
Lycanthrope top, Shadow Fiend middle, rest bottom.
Yeah, here we go. Up he goes, using the Howl. There's 3 heroes coming in, which means we're going to make space for Scandal to go and hit on those racks. Lightless can't do anything about it. They don't have the focus, and the dogs will take down the tower. Scandal getting a lot of damage off onto that melee racks, but it is the melee racks. They're just going to heal back off if they can defend for long enough.
2 towers down, but no racks, and that was what worries me. Lycanthrope up in 20 again, Necrobook in 50, so he's gonna chill out your top lane and try to push aside. And just
Scandal. Ooh, smoke up. Scandal has a butterfly if he wants it. They find the Sand King. This is a kill. This is a kill they can actually get. Oh no, not if Mada's here. He does it again. He saves his hero. And now Yell is just going to walk into a lot of enemies and he'll get immediately taken out. It's backsies for Falcon right now. They need to get out of here, but I'm not sure they really want to. There's Lightless hanging around. Got the Exorcism. Not quite popping it though. Able to get a kill from the low ground, but perhaps dying herself. Yep, as Nephrit come in, dropping all the damage. Uses the Yule Scepter. What is it really going to do though? Although I say that she is staying alive, but now comes a BKB ulti from Scandal, but saved by Resurrection. But it's not enough. They don't have the damage, although the epicenter coming out, trying to take out Speedman, who will turn around, doing a lot of damage to Massacre. He has the Sandstorm though. Nephrit also in trouble now as they can't quite get the last hit on him. He needs more damage. He doesn't have it. Nefrit, wicked sick, able to micro his way and able to kill the Razor. And now it is actually gonna be even the courier flying above him as well. The neutral. Thanks, neutral.
The neutral did. Alright, however.
Yeah,
I have no clue how the neutral got there. I think nobody wanted to take last actually on him.
I'll take your treat.
yeah, I think he clapped because there was a lot of heroes around. A lot of units.
Yeah, but like, Sand King had the chance to hit him, but he was too afraid he would turn and kill him, so...
Oh, I see. Yell. Ooh! Luckily he had a blink dagger. Didn't quite make up onto the high ground.
Yeah,
it's an ulti
just
from
a
Nefrit.
rotation ult from Lycan.
Yeah, I
But
need to
DP
skip
is
lanes, better
already
ulti up. The creeps. Yeah, they're going to be a little bit scared of the Death Prophet, those creeps. She can take them out pretty easy.
Damn, it must be frustrating to win such a fight and then can't push off of it with such a lineup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, everybody is...
Oh, but look who's up.
Already up.
Look who has shown his ugly, unsanctified head. It's
And now
your boy
it's a
Roche.
cheese.
Yeah, the cheese is actually super important. It's basically another Aegis. They don't really have the lockdown, unless, well, except for the Bane, they don't really have the lockdown to stop someone being able to use a cheese, so... Here we go. Shadow Fiend picking up the Aegis. Cheese going the way of the Lycan. Great hero for cheese.
So, attempt number 3 on getting Iraqs.
Yep. Can I do it? Impressive that Falcon have been able to hold on for this long, but honestly, it does feel like a ticking clock for them. Aghanim's up on the Bane. So it decreases cooldown and makes Brain Sap's pierce spell immunity, so it's got a 1.5 second cooldown now. Alright, Goblek. You do you, mate. Go for the KN next.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Of course he is. Of course he is. I love it.
What did you
CIS does
expect?
not disappoint. I expected Meteor Hammer actually, but we didn't get that. Go on, Goblek. Let's see. Brain sap everybody. You can't kill this guy. He's gonna brain sap you quicker than anything. Oh, the hook somehow misses, but the Lycan's gonna go up top. Shadow Demon's here though. He's got the poison, so he's chasing Slander off, forces him to cogs. Now they get the ulti onto Slander, but in comes Massacre. He's got the ultimate up, he's doing a lot of damage, but Goblak, he just keeps stealing health. Now the ultimate turning around onto Goblak though, but the Bane is tanky enough to survive through it, but Scandal getting a double kill over in the middle lane. We weren't watching that fight, we were seeing what's going on at top. As Speedman is ripping through the Radiant side, taking out, no creativity, but now goes down himself as Scandal shows up to the fight. They do manage to spin through his Aegis finally, but there are not many heroes left. It is only the Shadow Demon and Speedman as they're looking for something, but gotta be careful as Scandal has the Razors up onto the high ground. They've lost two barracks. Not sets, just two melee barracks.
But a horrendous lead for no creativity. 24k net worth lead at this point of the game is pretty crushing if you ask me.
Yep, those bounty runes did not last long. And then the range barracks just goes down to the catapults as well. And maybe the other range barracks as well going down to the catapults. Speedman not really interested.
Should be down as well.
Yeah, Wolves gonna come in, finish the job. I think they kind of realized that was gonna happen and just kind of let it. Might as well get it done now, rather than having to TP someone back for it later, I guess.
And we already see them TPing bottom, so they have no intent of stopping. They just want to end this game right now before they lose any sort of timing.
Nullifier up on the Lycan, quite like that. Because this Death Robber's been super annoying with her. She'll pop the ulti and just use herself. Like, these fights are so quick that, 3 seconds in the air is quite a long time. Well, Matter. He's been making some pretty good plays this Winter Wyvern, has to be said. He's now got the Blink Dagger, but his ultimates have been completely on point. And you've got to feel for Goblak a bit as well. Unable to get a full duration Fiend's Grip off ever. Just because it's always interrupted by... They've got a Sand King and a Winter Wyvern. Two huge range initiations, which can always stop the Fiend's Grip coming off, so... Saj and Yasha up on the Razor. Blade Mail coming out for him now as well, but we have the hook shot in. It lands onto the Shadow Demon, takes him out instantly. Lightless now in trouble as well. There's that Nullifier, unable. Oh no, no Nullifier actually be able to use it, but Scandal is a huge ultimate. It doesn't do that much damage though, and he's actually dying to the Blade Mail with Speedman trying to do what he can, but now finally he drops. Yell dropping as well. The Magnetize not doing enough, and the GG is called. It is going to be no creativity finding their place in the closed qualifiers. Unfortunately, Goblack Stack, Gucci Gaming, and of course Falcon not able to do it. Well, what a 3-game series. We saw some interesting things. We saw Bane, Meteor Hammer, we saw Bane, Ags, we saw a couple of Nullifiers flying about.
And an excellent draft from No Creativity in Game 3. Like, they pretty much predicted all of the Falcon picks. Especially the Lycan together in that pitching lineup, and then picking Scandal, one of his best heroes on the Shadow Fiend for the mid lane. That pretty much, I would say, completely outdrafted.
Yep, and again, 0 deaths on Scandal. I'm pretty sure the previous game he also had 0 deaths as well. Just have a quick look over at the graphs and see 30k gold advantage in the end there for No Creativity. So not much of a see-in for Falcon there, and unfortunately compared to Game 1, Game 2 and 3 were relatively convincing, so alas, we will be saying goodbye to Falcon, but No Creativity, they will have their chance to fight for a spot into a major, so GG. Thank you for watching. My name's been Emicast, and we'll be coming up with the next match, and I believe it is going to be iPlay Esports versus Commander in approximately 10 minutes or so. So stick around for that. The action is not done yet today for another best of 3. Thank you for watching.